Alright, in this video we're going to do a product review on the API Leaf Zone. The API Leaf Zone is a fertilizer for live plants in the freshwater aquariums. And it says it contains both iron to promote growth and prevent yellow, decaying leaves, and potassium, which aids in photosynthesis and cell pressure maintenance. Encourages strong and hardy colorful leaves, and for use in aquariums containing freshwater fish and plants. So it says to dose this, use the cap here, add 5 milliliters per 10 gallons or 38 liters of aquarium water, and to dose weekly. And the cap here, it does have little indicator lines on the cap here of 5 and a 10 milliliter. And the Leaf Zone product here, it's a fertilizer which is 3% potassium and a 1% iron. So you're guaranteed a 3% potassium, 1% iron, and so there are some other nutrients that your plants may need, such as nitrate and phosphate, but most aquariums, most freshwater aquariums, your fish will be producing the nitrates and other items. But if you need those elements also, there are other products that you can purchase to add to your aquarium to introduce nitrates or phosphates or other trace elements that you may need. But in most cases, the Leaf Zone here for the potassium and the iron will be good for most general freshwater aquariums, for the planted aquariums. This is for leaf feeders or water column feeders. So the ones that take their nutrients from the water column will benefit from the Leaf Zone. Stuff such as, say, Amazon swords that feed from the roots real heavy wouldn't benefit as much from this product as they would, say, a root tab. So API also makes a root tab, and they do include that mentioned on their label here. It says, a tip for best results, use Leaf Zone in combination with API root tabs tablet fertilizer. Monthly addition of root tabs nourishes roots, stems, and leaves to promote more vibrant aquatic plants. So they don't really go into the details there of why you would want to do that, and that's probably because they figure most aquarium keepers won't really want to get into the details of why this works and why they need this and why they need that. Just, this is the tip of how you do it. If you do this, it works well. Don't care why, this is what I need to do. But that's the reason why, is because this is a water column fertilizer, that it will give the nutrients to the plants in the water column. So if they take nutrients in through their leaves or their stems up in the water column, they'll get their nutrients through this. But the plants that take the nutrients in through the roots, this isn't getting down to the roots as strongly as a root tab would. And so the use of both products would give a stronger feeding to the plants that feed strongly in the roots. I like this product pretty good. I've used it for off and on for years. There's other products out there also that will do the same thing. The price point on API Leaf Zone isn't that bad at all, and it will give you the additional nutrients that you will need in your planted tank. You do want to be careful adding nutrients to your planted tank, however, that if you have a heavy bio load of fish and they are putting out heavy nutrients also, you may get a boost of algae. The fact that this doesn't have additional nitrates in it will help to balance that also, that your fish probably aren't pooping out iron. And this does have an iron element in it to help with the plants that need iron. It has potassium in it to help with the plants that take in potassium. It has a 003 ranking as a fertilizer, for those of you that are familiar with the NPK numbering system. And this bottle here is an 18-ounce bottle by weight, which contains 16 fluid ounces of the product, and they say it treats 946 gallons of water. On a planted tank, you would want to make sure that you don't run a carbon filter, activated carbon in your filter, because it will remove nutrients and chemicals from the water column. So I definitely would make sure that the activated carbon was removed from any filter that I was running, that I was dosing this as well, because if your filter was to remove your fertilizer from the water, you're wasting your money even adding it. So, if you've got a planted tank, have you ever used Reef Zone? Have you ever used Leaf Zone? What's your fertilizer of choice to fertilize in the water column of your tank? Or do you not fertilize the water column at all? Do you just use, say, root tabs or a different fertilizing method? Let me know in the comments below. If you have questions about the product or its use, leave that in the comments also, and me or someone else will try to help you with that. If you haven't subscribed to us here on our channel Select Pet here on YouTube, feel free. Hit the subscribe button, and we'll be doing more product reviews, talking about fish. You can see what's going on in the fish room that we're building. Different stuff that pops up all the time. Subscribe, leave comments, give us, the thumbs up, thumbs down rating, hit the little notifications bell, all that stuff that YouTube wants us to do. And until next time, we'll see you then.